hope you're doing well. So today we're going to look at another coding problem. If you're new here, I have a series whereby I solve coding interview problems and try to get solutions for them. And I hope that this series would actually help whoever is preparing for coding interviews out there. And that is why it's quite important to me. So I'm going to try and be as consistent as I can and upload more videos. It was my hope that I would be doing a coding problem a day, but then again, work has been quite a lot for me, but I'm really going to try and do my best to be consistent in this. So yeah, otherwise let's get into the problem. So the problem here is that we're supposed to merge two sorted linked lists. So one thing is that before solving this problem, you need to know how linked lists work, and you need to basically, before solving any coding interview problem, just make sure you have good familiarity with data structures, So in this question, basically, you really need to know how linked lists work. You need to know the basics about linked lists, and yeah, before getting to solve this problem. Otherwise, it is an easy level kind of problem, so it's actually expected that you could solve this problem without any hassle. Okay, so let's look at the question. The question here is that we're supposed to merge two sorted linked lists and return it as a new sorted list. So in this case, let's say we're given two inputs. This is an example. The output here should be sorted, and it should be a combination of the two merged lists. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and solve this problem. And how we're going to approach this is that we're going to create a new linked list and initialize it with a 0 pointer, which will point to the first node. So we're going to iterate using the pointer, and then we'll continue adding nodes in the new linked list that we've created while traversing the both lists. Okay, so I hope you get that. So what we're going to first do is that we're going to do that. I'm going to create a new linked list, and I'm going to initialize it with a 0 pointer. Okay, so and then I'm going to iterate or traverse the list using a while loop, and in this case I'm going to use a while true. The reason why I'm doing that is that I want to iterate indefinitely, and then I want to break out of the while loop in case a certain condition is met. Okay, so I'm going to check if the lists are empty or not. So if L1 is none and L2 is none, that means our lists are empty. So what we want to do is that we're going to break. And then we're going to check and see if only L1 is none. What we're going to do is that we're going to set our new linked list to all the values in list 2. Okay, so how we're going to do that is that L3.next will consist of all the values in L2. And then you go ahead and break. You do the same thing for L2 if L2 is none. So you're going to do L3.next will consist of all the values in L1, and then you go ahead and break. Otherwise, what we want to do is that I'm going to create a variable, and let's say in this variable here, I'm going to name it a small value and initialize it to 0. So what I want this value to do is that I want it to keep track of the smallest value. What you're going to do is that after doing that, I'm going to check if L1.val is actually less than L2.val. I'm going to change the value of small val to L1.val. And then afterwards we are going to L1 is equals to L1.next. So we are going to iterate to the next value of L1. So we do the same thing to L2. So otherwise we're going to small val will be equals to L2.val, and then we iterate to the next value of L2. Sorry. Okay, so after doing that, what we're going to do is that we're going to create a new node. So the new node here will consist of the small value. So what we want is that we want this list here to contain this node, and we wanted to keep doing that in an orderly manner. So what you're going to do is that L3 dot next will be equals to the new node, and then we're going to do L3 is equals to L3 dot next. So this code here should be able to find the smallest value, and then it's going to arrange our final merge list in a sorted way. So after going through the entire while loop, we are going to go ahead and return head.next. So this code here should be able to do what we want to get in the output. So let's go ahead and see if it actually works. And yes, it actually works well. So it's giving us our expected output. And yeah, I hope you've actually seen what I've done step by step. And let's go ahead and submit it. And yes, our code is actually working fine. Okay, so thank you so much. I will see you on the next problem, which is going to expand more on this merge to sorted lists. So we're going to do another problem which is going to expand more on this. So yeah, see you on the next coding problem, and thank you so much, and yeah, take care of yourselves. Okay.